I turned 47 this year, and I realized I've spent most of my entire adult life trying to get in shape, trying to lose weight. And after completely resetting my life last October, I've tried really hard to not define what getting in shape looks like. Because after all, a circle's a shape. Arnold Schwarzenegger's a shape. Jack Black's a shape. What shape am I trying to get in? And I've realized it's not about getting in the best shape possible for me. It's been about the journey, about the process. That's finally clicked for me. Before we get into that, I'm Skrike. I'm 47, and I've been posting weekly vlogs documenting my journey to get strong, find some quiet. And up until today, I've posted videos trying to get better at snowboarding because that's been the best way for me to burn some calories. But with the season ending soon, I've wanted to show what that process and what that journey looks like on the mountain and off the mountain. So please like and subscribe if you want to continue following my journey. So we're heading up to Brighton today. It's going to be a warm day up there. I think it's going to hit 60. So it's going to be a lot of slush, a lot of wet snow. But I'm not going up for the snowboarding. I'm going up because it's a really good cardio workout and I want to burn some calories, and that's probably the funnest way to do it. And I don't know how many more days we're going to get this season. Now, I mentioned I reset my life last October. And when I've talked about that on my channel before, I've said that I was stuck in a rut. And that wasn't really true, because I wasn't in a low place. My life was going good. I just felt like I was kind of on a hamster wheel of doing the same thing every day. And I wasn't unhappy, but I wasn't really happy either. And so I wanted to make some changes to shift my mindset. And it wasn't until I went and visited my friend in Santa Cruz last year, where we went camping in the redwoods, and I didn't have cell phone signal, so I couldn't be on my phone, I couldn't be on the internet. And we just spent the week going hiking, eating really healthy food. And because I didn't have my phone to distract me, I was just very mindful, very in the moment that whole time. And I just felt really good by the end of the week. And so when I came home, I came up with those 3 pillars that I've talked about before on this channel of moving my body every day. Fueling my body with healthy food. And 3, being mindful. What that has meant for me has been deleting social media completely off my phone. I used to spend just hours kind of scrolling through different apps. Even if I didn't mean to, I would open my phone just to maybe look at something really quick, and I would find myself just sucked in and scrolling through my feed for an hour. And once I really deleted all those things, all those distractions from my phone, I've been so much more present and in the moment and happier. If I want to continue being happy and feeling the way that I do on this trip, these are the 3 things that I need to focus on. And once I made that mindset shift of, I'm not trying to get in shape, I'm not trying to lose weight as my end goal. Once I shifted my focus to, these are my 3 pillars that I'm just going to do every day. I'm going to move my body every day. I'm going to fuel my body with healthy food every day. And I'm just going to be mindful of how I spend my time every day. Then I started seeing progress. I started getting stronger. I started losing weight. And I started seeing results. I started living every day for those 3 pillars. My point wasn't to meet that goal and then stop. My point was to just continue doing that every day. Previously in my adult life, I've kind of gone up and down in weight a lot. And I would set a goal and say, okay, you need to work out, exercise more, and eat better and lose some weight. That was my goal. And because I was setting a goal, mentally I was saying, there's an end to this. You're going to lose some weight, and that's your goal, and then you'll be done with that goal. So what would always happen is I would be really healthy for like 6 months, a year, and then I would meet that goal, and then I would kind of just go back into my old habits again. I wasn't eating well, or I wouldn't exercise as regularly, and I would go back up in weight, or I would not be in as good of shape. So what's changed this time around? Well, I found a mountain that's really helped me on my journey to get in shape, just trying to get better at snowboarding. But with the season ending, I want to continue posting videos and documenting my journey to get in shape, whether there's snow on the mountain or not. This is why I love snowboarding. Right here. It's not about the adrenaline. It's not about the speed. It's just being on the mountain, finding some quiet, moving my body. I'm on my second run. Burnt 300 calories already. It's icy, but it is beautiful out today. I talked about my life reset earlier, back in October. So it's been about 5 months since that happened, and I'm so glad that I really focused on that, on the process, on my journey, because 2026 has not been kind so far. I lost my job end of January, and a week later I lost my dad. And I think even a year or two ago I probably would have drank and avoided dealing with those issues. But I'm happy. I've found peace. My job isn't who I was, and I love my dad. And I miss him every day, but losing him doesn't mean I spiral. It means I focus on what's important in my life. My kids, my wife, my future. I know I'm going to find another job. And I'm going to continue being here for my kids and being stable and present for them. So my journey hasn't been about getting in shape. I found my mountain. I'm going to stay on it whether there's snow or not. And I'm going to continue my journey of moving my body and fueling it with good food and just being mindful, being here, being present every day. So I hope you continue to join me, like and subscribe to follow my journey. Let's keep going. Okay, we're done for the day. So as I got hour and 45 minutes in, and then my wife texted me and wanted to meet for lunch, and nothing better than that. Going snowboarding in the morning and then meeting my wife for lunch. So we got looks like 7 runs in, 9.21 miles, burned 961 calories. And that is just the funnest way to burn calories ever, right there. Really nice day. It was so warm. It was hoodie weather. There was actually a guy next to me on the lift wearing shorts and a t-shirt, so there's always one. But just beautiful out. I checked the weather and there are no storms on the horizon, so we'll see what happens next week. Maybe I'll come up for a night session with my daughter and have a few runs during the night, but unless there's another storm, there's not much snow left. So I'm appreciative of all the runs I got this season because there wasn't much snow. But whether there's snow or not, we love being on the mountain, and we're going to continue coming up here, whether it's to snowboard or to hike or to just be on the mountain and get in shape. So appreciate y'all following my journey. We'll see you next week.